Willie D Live.
Not only are we tired, not only are they tired, but now we getting tired. There's plenty of old boys that started out wanting to be easy E that learned by going down south to Huntsville that that's some bullshit. Now they back on these same blocks going, that's not the way. Let's go back in there and talk to these young men who getting this money now. But are doing the same things that we did.
But some of them are running into roadblocks trying to talk to those youngsters because now the youngsters have more money than them. And a lot of these guys are bowing down to the youngsters and allowing these youngsters to actually employ them. They're actually getting employed by the youngsters. And oftentimes what I'm seeing is the OGs are not having the conversations, the do's and the don'ts conversations with these youngsters because they're compromised because the youngsters are employed by the youngsters.
Some of them.
Instead of the other way around.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them. But I know plenty of them that's out there trying to get it right. And so here is where it becomes, now these are all personal musings of mine, but this is where it becomes incumbent upon all of us to work together, sort of in the vein that the Panthers came together when their only mission was to feed these kids every morning. That's what made their movement so dangerous for the United States back then, because if we could feed ourselves, then what do we need you for? Government, you know? And so if commerce is the key, because you said the young boys are paying these old boys, so it's the commerce that's making them bow down, not the knowledge of right and wrong, then we need to find the commerce in order to employ these guys ourselves and make sure they're giving the information we want given as a collective. You know what I mean? Because I can't blame a dude for trying to feed his family. I just can't do it. But instead of trying to tell them which way I'd like for them to go, I'd like to figure out how I can be a conduit to them getting paid the commerce that they need to do the right thing, you know?
Just to be clear, you said you can't blame them for trying to feed their family, but what if they're harming your family while trying to feed their family?
Well, look, that's a God thing. There's no one is righteous on this plane, not one of them. And so who am I to judge anybody? I'm doing my best. Maybe they doing their best. Maybe the evilest motherfucker in the world are still not my place. All I can do is walk my path and try to point out from what I perceive as a better approach at getting what everybody wants done. If what you want done is some bread, it's a better way to get it than that. Let me show you that. If what we want is unity in the community, there's a better way to do it than the way we're going after it. Let's figure out that. Let's figure out how all of the black folks that's in this high rise that we in right now, there's a whole bunch of them in here making a whole lot of money, wear great suits that are completely disconnected from the niggas in the street. In fact, probably see themselves differently, but they aren't. You know, same nigga, different clothes, different life experience. Figure out how to change that back into we all the same.